It's like just yesterday I was unpacking these bags, but after 3.5 weeks here in Paris, it's time to fly home to Toronto together. Say goodbye to my hotel room, which has been my home for the last 25 nights, and she served me pretty well. Then one of my colleagues and I were on the same flight, so we got booked a car to drive to the airport, and luckily there wasn't a lot of traffic on a Monday afternoon. They did drop us off at the airport very early, and the issue with Charles de Gaulle is that there's like no food options. You could buy like a Chanel bag, but I couldn't buy like a hot meal. So I just sat around for a little bit editing TikToks before I grabbed a coffee because I was trying to stay awake on this flight. It was a 7 p.m. flight, and I'd be landing at what would feel like 3 a.m. Paris time. So I really wanted to try to stay awake so that I could flip over to the Toronto time zone. I got to my seat, and the first thing I did was throw on Past Lives, which don't watch this on a plane unless you want to cry. And then we had the dinner, which was just a pasta. I had some wine. It was fine, but I really loved looking out the window. I did a little bit of reading, but it made me tired and I didn't want that. So then I went back to watching movies instead. And I decided to watch Beauty and the Beast because I don't know, France. It was pretty good. It was a live action one I hadn't seen in a while. And then I finished off with Valentine's Day. Before it was time to serve the snack, I had a little bit of tea. And honestly, this like 7.5 hour flight went by really quickly. I loved watching the sunset. And before I knew it, we had landed in Toronto. It literally feels like the Olympics were a fever dream. It does not feel like I was just there. It is so weird right now. My brain can't comprehend that I'm back home, but also my brain is very tired, so that's part of it. But thanks for flying home with me.